This is Outdated, and welcome to episode 38 of Beta Test. This is the Gears 5 Tech Test Week 2. So they made a bunch of changes and improvements and fixed some stuff. They did it throughout, actually, the first weekend of the tech test. But the second weekend, a lot of the stuff's running really smoothly. So we're going to go in and see what's going on here. I do end up having one problem in one of these videos you'll see, but that was a problem on my end where my internet just went out in the middle of a match. It has nothing to do with Gears at all, because my internet has been notoriously unreliable. But I do want to take this opportunity to touch on a couple things. And I know I mentioned in a lot of episodes how this is called beta test because I'm looking at alphas, betas, tech tests, the games that aren't quite finished yet, to give you a sense of what to expect, to, look at things that I would like to see them improve, that sort of thing. But it's always constructive criticism. It's always, hey, this is where they are and this is what they probably need to do, that sort of thing. Well, I'm noticing some interesting things as I was watching some other people, including like GameSpot, IGN, a few others, Dreamcast Guy. There were a few more. I can't remember them all, who played the Gears 5 Tech Test and, gave their video comments on it. Plus, mostly some of them, while watching them play or watching their video, seeing the comments roll in. And there are some things that jumped out at me that need to be expressed. First, it's a tech test. If it doesn't work, that's the purpose of the tech test. Like when it didn't work on that first day very well and the queues were hours long. And then when it did get in, some people would get kicked and stuff like that. That's all stuff they're learning about and trying to fix. That is literally the purpose of this. It's why it exists. If it worked perfectly, there would be no need for a tech test. But no matter how much you play test something, no matter how much you play test something in a closed environment, it's never going to be the same as when you put it out on the real internet with real players with varying bandwidths and see what happens. There's just no way you can simulate that completely. That's its purpose. Even then, there are games that, even if they are tested really, really well, and go through all the stuff really, really well, there are still issues that are going to prop up. It just happens. Because, there's no way to prepare for every single variable. It's just not realistic. So, that's why it bothers me whenever I see some online, who I'm not going to name, but will basically be like, hey, this sucks, this game's terrible. It's a tech test. It's not even the whole game. I mean, when you consider that this Gears will have 4 pillars: single player, multiplayer, escape mode, and horde mode. And we're only playing well under half, probably more like 1/3 or 1/4 of multiplayer. That's it. So we can't judge the whole thing. I'm just shooting over here in case he's heading this way, but alright, now he's probably advancing. There, in fact, there he is.
You pulls that one up.
Oh, he moved quick. But either way, so, let's be realistic. To be completely honest, I guarantee you, the engineers and stuff, the people that work at the Coalition, are actually probably pretty happy about the negative stuff that went down, because that told them what to fix. So don't be too harsh on stuff. That's the whole point of these tech tests, these betas, these alphas. That's why they exist. So when people complain and make a big stink over something that literally is supposed to happen, why would a company give you the opportunity to sample it early and to test it with them? I mean, you're kind of eliminating, this is a benefit for us as gamers, and, it's being eliminated by people who don't seem to get the whole point, which is they want us to find mistakes. That is what they want. They want it to mess up. That is their goal. So, seriously. Okay, the other one that I had to comment on, and although there were quite a few things, and I know this goes under, ow, right in my face, nicely done. Okay, I'm down. Sorry, that was a Marks, I think, and this guy just finished me. But another thing that was really bugging me and annoying me was, people online who honestly are not familiar with the franchise at all, who don't know anything about Gears, and, would make a comment like, and I'm just using this example, and I think this was like an online thing. All right, the problem with the Lancer and using the chainsaw, I love the chainsaw, but then you get addicted and you just want to use the chainsaw. And see, I never could get mine to work, and I don't know why. And that's probably on me because it isn't activating the way it did in the older games. You didn't use right bumper to activate it before you used B. And so, at least in Gears 3, that's how it worked. So, if I remember correctly, I got him. But either way, the other thing that was bothering me is, you have people getting on there saying, yeah, this movement is really sluggish and stuff. This is nothing like Uncharted, PlayStation exclusive, blah, blah, blah. First off, just so we're clear, I have a PS4, I have an Xbox One. Actually, I have two Xbox Ones because I have a One X as well. I have a Switch. I have a 360. I have a PS3. We've got more than that. A couple of 3DSs floating around, a PC or two. I mean, like, we game on everything. I game on everything. I do a lot of my footage on Xbox just because it's easier to use on my really crappy laptop to pull desktop to pull the footage up. I'll use my capture card more when I get a new computer for Christmas and be able to pull stuff off PlayStation and all that as well. But, gamers game on everything. Fanboys game on just what they want. Like, serious gamers aren't going to put an emphasis on brand. But here's the thing. When this person is comparing Uncharted, a game about basically an Indiana Jones ripoff. And I love the Uncharted games, but it's an Indiana Jones ripoff. That's what it is. There's nothing wrong with that. I mean, it is what it is, and it's a wonderful, wonderful series. Those are probably some of my favorite PlayStation games, not counting Bloodborne, But I'd say right behind it, though, would be the Uncharted series and The Last of Us.
They will slaughter you all. Break them now.
Don't compare those two things. Example. Yes, Nathan Drake bobs and weaves. Nathan Drake's also, to be fair, wearing cargo pants, tennis shoes, and a t-shirt. These guys are wearing body armor and are built like offensive linemen for the Chicago Bears. They are not going to move as fast. This game is about heft and weight. That's literally what this thing is. And so, even though I have complaints about the game as a whole, one of them is that the competitive scene is nothing but wall bouncing and shotguns, as you're seeing by some of these players just wrecking everybody by doing that exact thing.
All you want.
That doesn't mean that that's the problem with the game. I mean, that's something that they can work on. Oh, that's where this one is.
That worked out well.
That's a problem they can work on by, balancing out some of the weapons more so that other stuff can actually be effective. Or making it a little more clear. Oh, there we go. There, I got it. See? That's so satisfying. Also really stupid for me to do, but, And
I called you warriors.
We
I lifted you up, and this is how...
let's not compare things that, I'm not even going to say apples to oranges. Like, the person commented, yeah, but they're both third-person games. So's Dark Souls. I'm not complaining about the movement in that. So's Bloodborne. So's Sekiro. So's Dead Space. You can't compare them because they have different criteria, different goals. Everything is set up in a different way to accomplish different things. And you're going to see this is something different you didn't get to see before. This is where you actually see your progression on stuff. This is what wasn't working when I played last time. So, that's one thing that you didn't get to see before. But I wanted to kind of touch base on a couple of those things. Just realize that this is a tech test. The whole point is to see if it works. I mean, I do a lot of betas and tech tests and stuff. That's why I do this show, is because I get invited to a lot of these things. Some of them I do on PC, and because my computer is so crappy, I can't do footage off of it, so I don't get to show you those. But I mean, just in the last few months, I've had like 4 or 5 PC tech tests. Actually, it might be more like 7 or 8 now that I think about it. The point is, so some of them are game previews and betas I'm in the middle of now that, I've actually just gotten to the habit of playing all the time. I get invited to some on PlayStation. I get invited to a lot on PlayStation and a whole lot on Xbox. A lot of them, I'm a insider for Sea of Thieves, so I see builds on things on Sea of Thieves, like the harpoon gun and things like that, that are in the game now well before they're actually in the game. And I can't tell you about anything else I've seen that isn't in the game yet, so I'm not going to, because I had to sign an NDA, a non-disclosure agreement. I'm actually doing the tech test for Ghost Recon Wildlands. I love the Ghost Recon franchise, or honestly Tom Clancy games in general. Splinter Cell's my favorite, but Ghost Recon's amazing. Rainbow Six is amazing. I mean, they're just all really, really good. But the point is, the important point here is, were there flaws in those games? Yes. I could name quite a few, actually, in some that I'm testing right now. But that's why the system's there, so that they can have the opportunity to fix them, so that they can learn from it. And that's all that needs to happen, is let's let them learn from it. Enjoy what you can enjoy, report what you find, and move on. And let's not badmouth stuff just because, you know, we're addicted to PlayStation or addicted to Xbox or addicted to Nintendo. You know, how about, you know, just enjoy gaming for the wonderful hobby it is, and stop making it seem like, you know, it's all about your tastes. 'Cause it's about gaming as a hobby and a way of life. It's not about one console versus another. Because I guarantee you, the recent deal that PlayStation signed with Xbox, that Xbox would help them with their streaming stuff, is because each system is better at certain things. When it comes to streaming and server power and things like that, there's no comparison. Xbox wins, hands down, by about 1 billion miles. It's just, I mean, they're Microsoft. I mean, Bill Gates makes more money in 4 minutes than Sony makes in a year. And that's just him sitting on his butt. I'm not even talking about his company. So it's just an unrealistic way or view of the world. There, I jumped whenever I responded because obviously I was dead there. So, you know, let's just enjoy the hobby for what it is. Love and enjoy the games. That dude being stuck there, I'm gonna have to report that. That's hilarious. But you know, that's some old school Dark Souls physics right there. But yeah, that's just something that is a bit of a pet peeve of mine. But okay, so back to the action here, so I can, you know, get off my soapbox. So this episode's going to be just a little bit longer because one of the matches I play just ends up running a little bit longer, honestly. I'm mostly focusing on arcade deathmatch here. And again, this multiplayer tech test is only over 3 modes. King of the Hill, which seemed to run perfectly fine. Escalation, which ran really well. And, of course, arcade deathmatch. And what makes this different than just deathmatch is that whenever you get a certain number of kills, you get a random weapon popped in that you just get. There's no like drops on the map, so it adds a level of, and this is more a casual mode. That being said, to say that there's anything casual in Gears is a bit of a misnomer. Gears is, you know, pretty hardcore on the overall, but it's casual for them, you know. It's as close to casual as they're going to get. But nonetheless, I'm enjoying arcade deathmatch, although I do miss like the map drops and things like that. Because, like, example, I just got crap, I don't know what it's called. It's the, like, big overkill. The overkill. It's like a mega super shotgun thing. But I suck with shotguns. I really do. I am not a competitive Gears player. I'm more of a casual online Gears player, and I'm more of a hardcore single player and co-op player. So, I mean, like, if we're talking horde mode, I'm with you. We're talking single player, I'm definitely with you. Play them like a religion. Escape mode, I'm expecting to be great. I'm looking forward to that quite a bit. Oh crap, I was not able to get out of there. Ended up being 2 of them, that didn't help. So, and that brings me to another thing. I've got enough footage for this episode and 2 more of week 2 of the tech test, so I'll probably put those together and put them up. After that, I'm going to do something else. I'm going to do PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds. I'm going to just do one thing on the one episode while playing the playtest server, because you get to see some things. Sometimes it's maps, sometimes it's different guns. I'll be honest with my footage, I don't think I really got to see anything, any of the new weapons or anything. I could be wrong, but it just gives me something different to put on the channel. I'm hoping they're going to have some sort of tech test or beta for
good use of this.
for Gears for the horde mode or for escape mode. I'm hoping that they'll do those because, you know, single player they don't really need it. But multiplayer they definitely will, you know, or any co-op that's online, they'll definitely need it. So I would like to do that if they offer it. I would like to put episodes of that on here. Plus there's other stuff I have that I haven't done. I mean, I did the beta for Hunt Showdown, but the game preview version's out now, and I would love to see what they've done to change it. If you all remember if you watched the earlier episodes like Vigor, yeah, that was useful. Episodes of Vigor, they've actually released a new patch for it. That thing has not gone to full release yet. It's gone up to patch 0.9 now, so it should be going live any time now, honestly. Hunt Showdown as well. I think it's in like late August, which is why I might try to squeak in a couple episodes of that before that goes live, and then I just won't do it anymore. But for now, I'm focusing on Gears because it's like the hottest release right now, beside, you know, with possibly a tie of Ghost Recon Wildlands that is available for me to do, and because of the NDA, I can't do Ghost Recon Wildlands. I'm not going to violate that trust. So, I mean, that's kind of the, you know, whole point is giving feedback and getting chances to see the game. So maybe in the future, but I mean, I'm not even recording clips, because if I record them on Xbox Live, they automatically get uploaded, which means I'm sharing in a public space, which means I violated the NDA. On the other hand, if I could do them on my capture card and just like put them up, but unfortunately my computer is, you know, like terrible. So I may start doing that later. But I will say, as far as Ghost Recon Wildlands, I've really enjoyed what I've got to play. There have been some issues, as expected, but some parts of the game run incredibly well, and it's really fun. Not Wildlands, dang it. I meant Breakpoint, not Wildlands. Wildlands has been out for a while. Ghost Recon Breakpoint's a lot of fun. But anyway.
Gears, victory is near. Keep it up.
Victory is near. Hey, we just might win. 40-33. Got him, 41-33. Crap, I lost him. Oh crap, there's more than one here, I think. Oh yeah, 42-35. Nice head pop there. Okay, I'm back. 44-37. Oh crap, he's gonna try to change. Oh, no, I got him. And the execution. Probably, yeah, when you're executing these, somebody's gonna sneak up on you and kill you. I can't really blame them. Yeah, I would do the same. Okay, 48-40, we are so close, team. Let's do this. Let's pull this off. Let's get the win. Okay, I lost him. There he is. Oops, wrong button. Oh crap, you can't. Oh, you can't. Okay, I just messed up. Got him. 49-40. Almost got him. Come on, get him. Yes, got him. Somebody did.
Victory, one of our coalition's finest traditions. You've done us all proud today.
I gotta say, I am, as much as they haven't said anything about the single player that much, we haven't really seen a whole lot of it. I'm really looking forward to it because every Gears game has had a good story or even a great story. Even Judgment, that was probably the only thing, even though the end boss was kind of lame, that was the only thing about that game that was good, was the story, and it, you know, wasn't great, but it was good. It was okay. But generally speaking, these stories are good. Gears 4 I really liked. I know we can say it's too similar to Gears 1, but that was kind of the point, to bring back the franchise, play it safe, show that you can do it, and the Coalition proved that they could. So now they're going to go somewhere else, and Kate's story looks really appealing. Looks like it could go some really dark places. And I've been wondering since the end of Gears 3 if somehow the Horde Queen survived in some way or another, or, you know, if even though the Locusts quote unquote aren't back, they've definitely turned it. They're related somehow. So you'll see here it gives you like 3 objectives to go through. So I've got the playtest one, or yeah, the tester banner. I just haven't figured out how to put it up as my banner yet, but nonetheless I have earned that. because I did complete Private 1 rank, so we'll go ahead and get into another match. Because we went through boot camp a long time ago. I'm not going to go through that again. I doubt that's really changed that much. So here we go. We're on the same map, District. And I'm Cog again. Yeah, I'm going to use JD because he starts with a Lancer. This one's already started. Yeah, we're already in the middle of this one.
Coming flash!
And I'm not sure how I feel about when I'm up on the main screen. It doesn't actually show what the score is. I'm waiting for armored. Okay, there we go. Here we are.
You're being bested by a ravening pack of pea-brain dogs.
Oh yeah, they're dominating.
Is this how you intend to go out?
Alright, I mean, this one 40 to 16. There's not really much of a chance. But I'm going to fight the best I can, try to get used to this kick. Because in previous Gears, it used a lot of, I mean, it had recoil on guns and stuff, depending on the gun and as to how much. But also it used bloom, where the longer you hold down fire, the wider the spread of your bullets goes. And bloom was perfectly acceptable. I liked that. But, you know, I can be pretty accurate with the Lancer, even with the bloom. Oh, God, who got me? Oh, I didn't even see him. Slick. Okay. But he's headshotting a lot of people. But this doesn't do it the same way. There is definitely a recoil pattern. You know, it's more along the lines of what Destiny or something like that does, where each gun has its own recoil pattern. You have to learn how to compensate for it. And I gotta be honest, I have not learned how to compensate for it yet. Because a lot of people are using the Lancer and the, Hammer Burst and getting headshot kills, like where they, you know, pop your melon and stuff. And I haven't figured out how to, like, do that consistently. Let's see what this helps. Good, somebody's here to help. Oh, nice. Oh, somebody's got a drop shot. Got him. But they're about to win. Hey, shotgun I won't be able to use. Yay. Alright, yay, I suck with this weapon. That's one thing, though. Single player, horde mode, those give you a lot of practice using weapons and stuff. I'll get those skills when I have the time to really invest in it. Is that it? That's it. We lost.
You gave your all. It was not enough.
You think?
And now our doom draws near.
Well, I'm trying to figure out whose voice is that. Oh, and speaking of which, whose voice was that? That was a player online that was using a mic. And as you can tell, they've got a lot of background noise now. There we go, it stopped. I think we've changed teams or something. Okay, so it's dropping us in another match.
Maestro, impress me, and I will see to it that you are rewarded.
Okay, yeah, somebody's got their mic going. Now let's go. So it seems like this is the central fight zone. It's like everybody in these two shops. Got one.
That was bullshit!
Got two.
Keep bleeding! I'll be right.
Got four. I must have wounded somebody and somebody else finished them off. But I think this match has some bots in it, so until those get filled with players. Well, let's rescue this guy. There we go, got him. I might as well take the Lancer ammo. Got him. Okay, now this I can use.
Now that was some right bullshit.
Alright, let's head over here, try to flank.
Who's up next?
Where are they? There they are. Not really a good firing solution from there. So I'm going to head down this way. Oh, hello. I'm in trouble. 2 of them. Oh, crap.
Are you completely dumb?
And he got me. And somebody got him.
Are you completely dumb?
Alright, here we go. Here comes ours. See that the Lancer is good for mid-range. All the way across there, it's going to be really hard to like be consistent. There's that shotgun again. Okay, I got a new weapon. Talon pistol. I prefer to just use the Lancer because I don't know anything about that gun. And I really don't want to learn it now on an episode of beta test, you know what I mean?
There they are.
Okay. They've got some real players in the game now. Oh, and right, I had one and that guy came up on. In this regard, it reminds me a lot of like Call of Duty multiplayer in a way, where you don't well, I guess it depends. Call of Duty, it does have a mini map and you can see lights when they're firing. But I think of Destiny, where it shows like a little map and shows you where they are. This doesn't have that at all. So if you don't see them, you're screwed. Like that's all there is to it. You're just done. So that adds a level of intensity. I thought there was somebody hiding over here, but I guess not. All right, come on, Horde buddy. We're winning, but not by a bunch. Is that one of ours or one of that? It's there. Shoot. Somebody just threw something. Crap, they got me. Where were they? Oh, they were in here. I totally missed them. And that's an example. They were over there in cover, and I didn't even see them. New weapon? What do we get? Crap. Okay, there's somebody. Let's see if I can get some pistol out of it. Oh crap, they found them. And I'm already out. See, Gears is a great example of a game you want to work with your team. You need to communicate. I have not been wearing a headset and playing that way, but you've got to communicate with your team, know who's flanking who, all that stuff.
Yeah, this will take on a bunch of bullets.
Crap. Yeah, I'm pretty much screwed.
I took you out.
And he's about to take me out. There, away. The Nasher again. Studley. Studley is killing it this game, honestly. Here we go. It's 24-23. This is close.
Move your ass. Get over here.
Here, have some of that.
Flash incoming.
Ow! How did he even see me through the smoke? Wow. That was a heck of a shot. That really was. Okay. Get some ammo. Oh, here he comes. That was some cover sliding right there. Oh, he's down. He's out. And now I am. I couldn't get into cover fast enough. Both of us are just sitting here crawling around. The key thing about Gears, you gotta stay in cover as much as humanly possible. Which is a mistake it's a mistake I just keep making. Not staying in cover. Alright, 28-28. Oh, there. Now I got one. That felt good. Good job using the terrain to your advantage there, whoever that is. Oh crap, here they come. We got a friend. Did I get her? I did not get her. They got me. Studley again. Studley probably needs to win like MVP of the match or something, the way Studley's playing. Studley's a beast. Okay, we're losing 33-30. One thing I really am enjoying about this, one thing I'm really enjoying that I've seen a change, and this happened actually in Gears 4 as well. Studley, dude, you are owning me a little too much. One thing I'm enjoying is in the original Gears series, it was all about destroyed beauty. Everything was wrecked and destroyed because of the war, and I mean the COG destroyed their own stuff in many ways. I mean, like they really destroyed their own cities and stuff. Gears 4, you start to see the world coming back a good bit, and you're seeing that here too. With at least with this single player, I mean this multiplayer maps, they're a lot more colorful than they once were. He spotted somebody. Oh, almost somebody. Yeah, I'm getting better at keeping that under control. Oh crap! But they found me and I didn't see him, and I was blown to bits and moves. Okay, so let's see. When I spawn in, 38 to 37, we're barely winning. This is a heck of a fight. I'm just saying. I've got 13 eliminations. I know there was some in this here, so I'm just gonna hope this helps.
Just what I need.
Oh crap. Trying to flank around. And somebody's mic is totally
Yes, yes. The humans continue to fall.
40 to 39. We've got the lead, barely. Flame out. At least it didn't yell flame on, because I think that's copyright infringement. Let's help with the blue guy. Got him. I can hear somebody. Oh, there's one. Not who I heard, but did some damage. Oh, coming from behind us, are we? Sure are. Gotcha. It's 15 eliminations. It's a third of the day. 45 to 45, and they're hunkered down in there. Crap, got me. They've got the lead, 46 to 45. This is a heck of a match. Tied at 46. Alright, let's see. Let's go. Try to go this way. I can see them. Maybe I can do some lower. Oh, crap. Got it. Yes. But they won. And Studley did get player of the game, and he honestly should have. So, how did I do? 16 eliminations. I can live with that. Alright, we got the win. Yay. And you see these little targets moving up. I didn't quite get the 16, but that's okay. Okay, that was a great match. That was a great match. That one was pretty dang intense. So we're going to see if we can get into another one, or at least start one. And that'll probably wrap up this episode.
No pressure, of course. But the better you perform, the more advanced your gear.
Okay, let's wreck someone's hopes and dreams.
Okay, now there's one issue I have with this mode. It says the better you perform, the more advanced your gear. So the better you do, the more chance you have of doing better still. I don't know how fair that really is. Like, that makes it seems like that would make it less competitive, not more. Got it. I was worried there. Hit him in the corner.
Oh no. Get back.
Got him. Let's head over here. All right. We're winning 5-1. Oh, there's a good bit of them right there. I need to remember to mark enemies. Crap, I don't have a good firing solution here. Oh crap, I'm in trouble. I'm too close. This is a good time to retreat. Maybe I can get a chainsaw kill if he tries to sneak up here. Somebody sure did. Alright, horse dude. Oh crap. Bad move, bad move. Thanks for the help. We're winning 10-6. They are hunkered down over there. Alright, come on, get it off, now get down. Crap, I'm in trouble again. Ow, crap. Not good, not good. Thanks for that. Ow! Not good. Alright, better.
I'm not done.
Can't wait to see what other skins they have besides, you know, just the 5 for each side. I mean, they need to at least double that number.
That ain't done.
Okay. We're winning 12-10. It's a close one. Got him. Oh crap, and then they got me. I'm gonna stay right. Thanks for the help.
Hurt, but not bad.
Alright, I'm gonna try to move over here. Try to put some pressure up there. Starting with that. Crap, probably not a good idea. No, bad idea. Thanks for the help. Here comes somebody. I'm about to get blown to bits. Oh, that was smart. They came into a bad situation. They backed off. That's what I need to learn to do. That guy. The aim. Just saying. Good aim. Alright. We're down 14-18 now. Let's try to flash him because I know. Oh God! Well, the long shot. I didn't have a chance. Just like boop, done. And that's what the smoke grenades are for. If they can't see you, they can't shoot you. Although I did get headshot by that guy earlier through the smoke. He kind of knew where I was, and there was another person right next to me. In that case, that was probably just let's fire in the crowd and we'll do some damage and possibly get somebody out. Or at least down them, which is a huge advantage. But normally I need to use smoke grenades a little more often. They're now killing us 23-15. I'm sorry, 24-15. Whoa, and I knew I wasn't even up. It was just a perfect shot. Okay, waiting to see if I can find anybody. I like this map. I will say that I definitely like District better. And then that's another thing. There's only 2 maps here. The game will probably launch with, you know, probably 4 to 5 times that. I mean, like, I'm betting minimum of 8 total maps, and then they'll give new maps for free. But I wouldn't be surprised if it launched with more like 10 or 12, and then they'll add more maps. So, but these 2 maps are pretty good. I especially like District. This one, it took me a little longer to get used to. 27-19. We're not out of this yet. Oh, what's she doing? Not finishing, but yes, got him. Get into cover. Get into cover. Oh. Okay. I probably need to learn to use the shotgun, honestly. Alright, let's use the smoke as cover. There's somebody. Gotta get closer, though. Here we go, closer. That went incredibly not well. Because they came around and outflanked us. Brilliant move. But, and also I just suck with the shotgun. I just got to be clear here.
Yes.
Shotgun, either the Nasher or the Overkill, I am not good with. I'm more of a long-range guy or mid-range guy. I prefer to suppress.
I'm
Oh, sorry. Oh, somebody got you. Somebody over here? Not yet.
Out of the way!
Hit them through the smoke. I saw where they were, made some guesses as to where they go based on the curvature of that wall. Got some hits in. The thing is, though, your health does regenerate. Oh, yeah. Somebody just got blown to bits. There's somebody right there. And right there. Oh, long shot. I'm done. Was it the guy I was targeting? No. Behind me. Brilliant move by that guy. They're winning 36-22. What happened? I'll tell you what happened. This is where my internet went out. My internet completely died. But it was a great game while it lasted. I'd like to thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. I will see you next time when we look at Gears 5 a little more. That time I probably won't get on my soapbox or anything. Just focus on gameplay. Getting used to the arcade modes, see what weapons we unlock, that sort of thing. I hope you enjoy this, and peace out.